Hello and welcome to my channel, Collective. This is going to be your general reading. Alright, Collective, how are you? How are you doing? Hopefully you're all doing well and hopefully you're all doing good. Alright, Spirit, will you please join us in this reading for Collective? Ancestors, will you come in for the protection? Alright. Spirit, what does Collective need to know for their highest good? What is going on in Collective energy? What do they need to know? What should they let go? What's going on? What are they not seeing? What do they need to see? Alright, Collective. This is for you. Okay, Collective. My goodness, what is going on here? This is definitely pertaining to somebody in your past. We're going to go ahead and get a message of the heart, but this is somebody from your past that you're kind of trying to let go. We have the Queen and King of Pentacles here. This could be a soulmate or twin flame type of connection. Somebody's definitely under judgment. What is going on? Oh my goodness. Okay, power couple. I was picking that up with the Queen and King of Pentacles. We have, they see that both of you have an equal exchange of power, which can make you unstoppable as a couple. They are emotionally unavailable. It is for your highest good to move on and find your happiness again. Okay, I'm picking up a couple of different energies right now, Collective, with this energy. Okay, you definitely could look at, okay, you, Collective, are looking for a, you're looking for your match. You could definitely be like an entrepreneur, business savvy, definitely like, you know, running businesses, home businesses, something just building together or just having a partner that you can build with. I'm picking up that there's somebody that is just, they're not as invested as you, I'm going to say. They're not as gung-ho as you. They're not as driven as you. Does not make them a bad person. They're just not enthusiastic. They're just not a go-getter. There could be some obsession, toxic traits with this individual, but I am feeling that you are in like a Two of Pentacles. You've got a decision that needs to be made, you know. But I do feel that this is stressing you out, and you're not sure what direction to go. It's like you know you want success, but it's like, you know, at what cost? Yeah, it's like you could be moving on from this toxic energy and just, you know, just like, you know, putting your hands up and saying, you know, what's going on with the Queen of Pentacles, Spirit? Okay, so this is somebody, definitely this is pertaining to somebody in your past that you are at a crossroads with. And it's almost as if there could be some toxic toxicity. We've got, you know, with toxic, it's just, you know, toxic all over this. Again, you could look at this person as like again, a soulmate, a twin flame, but it's just like, with material world, that they could just be in it for themselves, maybe material gain for themselves. You could definitely feel like you've been guided away from this situation, or away from this person. What's with the Six of Cups reversed? This is just somebody that just wasn't giving. And I feel, okay, so this is what I'm picking up, collective. I'm getting that you were 100% in this connection. You wanted to build. You wanted to build with this person. You wanted a life with this person. You probably even wanted marriage with this person. But it's almost like this person refused to. It was not equal. This person wasn't your equal. The give and take was out of balance. They could have even stole from you. This person is under judgment for something. They're getting karma for something. What's with the Six of Cups reversed? Yeah, it's like seriously, like no, there is no solid foundation. There was no solid foundation with this. You closed the cycle out. You know, it was almost like you were settling. What's with the Nine of Swords? It's almost like this person. Okay, so this person's got their dreams. Okay, I'm gonna say they're committed to their dreams, their happiness. This person was using you to build their dreams and their happiness, and this was a lesson that you needed to learn. What's with the Devil? Okay, so this person was just very much in their ego. They had you in a third party, and this is somebody that just that they don't want to take responsibility for their actions, their choices, let alone the energy that they brought into this connection. Third party doesn't necessarily need to be another relationship or another person. It's just something that was in the way. Something in the way that caused this for you to walk away, or for you to, you know, get up and go. What's with the King of Pentacles? So this person, they do look up to you. Like they are inspired, and they do look up to you. Yeah, it's like you looked at this person as a karmic partner, you know, and you took action, and you left. You're almost like soulmate or not. I'm also picking up a karmic family as well. What's Judgment? What's going on with Judgment? And Judgment talks about, you know, it's like a final decision, you know, clarity, you know, a final wake up. Yeah. Okay, so it's like, again, it's like Spirit stepped in because they didn't do the work. You know, they didn't put in any effort in this. And now they're thinking about coming back, but they're coming back in their shadow. What's with the Two of Pentacles? Two of Pentacles. Yeah, it's almost like this person would have... Okay, so they could have been at a crossroads. This person needed to separate from family. This family is the destructive force behind all of this. But they had a fear. They didn't want to leave their family. And I do believe that that's the third party, is family. And we could have family on what's with the Six of... Yeah, it's like you release this person, they could be watching you moving on to a soulmate. Or moving on to you know, somebody that's better suited. I want to take a look at, what's with this karmic family? What's with the karmic family? What does the karmic family do? Okay, so this family, all they do is just they talk garbage. They dig up, they try to find dirt on you. They're just extra triggered. Like I almost feel like, and I'm gonna get out of this energy, but it almost feels like everybody in this dynamic is in like a Nine of Swords type of energy. Yeah, we're gonna close that energy out. I don't want to, but yeah, it's just toxic. It's real toxic energy. I'll leave it out, but it's, yeah, they just get triggered. I mean, you again, like, you could have these big goals, these big dreams. You could be talking about stuff you're doing, and they just talk down on you. I want to take a look at the dynamic of this connection, Spirit, with everybody involved. What is the dynamic of this? Yeah, it's coming across as just a false twin flame, you know, passing soulmates. Some soulmates don't last forever. However, they will teach you and leave you forever changed. Don't try to hold on to them once it's over. And I do feel that this person is holding on to you. But it's like you're looking at it as like, how can this person be my soulmate? Why is this so difficult? Why is this so hard? Like it should not be this hard. You were losing yourself. You could have been mirroring them and in this energy. I want to take a look at the let's take a look at how we can just be things that we can work on. Yeah, for love or for money, be honest with yourself and identify money as affecting your love life. You know, again, this could, again, I just feel that this was a family dynamic that was out for money. Yeah, you could have get clear on what type of relationship you have. You don't even know where you stood with this person. You could be like, what are we? What are we doing? Yeah, it's like you stand your ground. Yeah, again, just heal your inner child. And this is just somebody that just did not respect. They didn't respect you. They didn't respect themselves. They don't respect their family. They're in fear. They need to heal, but they're just watching. They would rather just watch than heal, than do the work. Yeah, you're just dealing, it's not that they're, I'm not saying, collective, that they're a bad person. It's just that they need to do the work. It's, they're greedy, they're stubborn, and they're a dreamer. So this person had big dreams, big goals, but they wanted to write it off of your success. Let's go ahead and get some self-help, self-care, and then we'll close with higher self. Okay, create an altar. Create a sacred space to help you manifest your intentions. Oh my goodness. Practice gratitude. Take time to acknowledge what you're grateful for. And I do feel that this person that you're dealing with, the whole dynamic, the whole family, the whole dynamic, they lack integrity. There is no integrity with this dynamic. They need to be grateful for what you did, and they're not. Yeah, your solar chakra could be out of balance. And that could be, with communication, speaking. Okay, get creative. Inspire, nurture the creative in yourself to expand your thinking. And exercise. Love yourself enough to exercise and enjoy the glow of good health. All right, collective, and we'll go ahead and close with higher advice from higher self. All right, explore the possibilities. Okay, there's nothing outside of you that you can't fulfill there's nothing outside of you that can fulfill you. Okay, a detour is available to you right now that can be a benefit. You're creating a you that you can be proud of. A career path will be highly successful. Trust the magic of your newness, and don't forget to fulfill your needs while helping others. I have this, I'm picking up this energy, collective, that it almost feels like once you get this situation, whatever you're working on, this could be a new career path that you're going towards. Helping others in some sort of way that is really going to fulfill you and bring a lot of happiness and success to you. Collective, this is the reading that I have for you. I appreciate the time and energy, and I hope you have a great day.